Virus testing center at the Big E is nearing the end of their first day of operation. The drive-through site is for first responders only. Western Mass News reporter Audrey Russo joins us now live from West Springfield with more on day one. Audrey?
This is just the second place in the state where first responders can get a fast and free coronavirus test. The other one is in Foxborough, but this location will serve the Western Mass frontline workers who put themselves on the line every day. On the grounds of the Eastern States Exposition, National Guard troops and medical personnel began the task of testing local first responders for coronavirus.
There was a line of cars, about 25, out in Memorial Avenue waiting to come in.
At a place usually dedicated to fried food, crowds, and fun, the Big E's Director of Security explains how quickly the fairgrounds can be turned into a critical part of crisis infrastructure.
Obviously, we deal with large amounts of people. We have all the cones, we have all the bike racks.
Firefighters, police officers, and EMS workers can call ahead to schedule an appointment. When they arrive at the site with their first responder credentials,
they move them on through, and then they get checked multiple other times. And then once they get into the transportation center, they're met by a National Guards person in hazmat gear.
That National Guards person, called a runner, stays with that vehicle until it drives up to the testing site, where the frontline worker receives the nasal swab. It may be a drive-through, but it still takes time to be thorough.
It averages about 20 to 30 minutes per car.
Hedges tells Western Mass News the testing site can serve around 250 first responders a day, and that test results come back in 24 to 48 hours. Officials expect the testing site will be open 7 days a week for around a month, twice the length of the Big E Fair. This operation is a lot less colorful and a lot more quiet than the normal occupants of these grounds. But for someone who spent 31 years in law enforcement as a frontline worker himself, Hedges says giving back is critical, and that the Big E is the perfect place to do it.
This has been kind of an all hands on deck. It's nice to see people come together and work together.
Coming up on Western Mass News at 6, we'll hear from some of the local agencies taking advantage of this site, they say, to better protect their workers and the communities they serve. Live in West Springfield, Audrey Russo for Western Mass News.